Welcome back to the Catio. Today we are making pierogies on the Weber Griddle, and pierogies are a Canadian appetizer. You can serve them for a main dish. They are essentially a potato skin like a dumpling with, in this case, cheddar cheese. Some people put onions. You can really put whatever you want inside them. And they're pretty amazing. So we are going to start out like we always do, putting some oil on the griddle, getting it ready. And we're going to start out with bacon because we are going to crumble bacon on top of our pierogies today. And I'm sure we will probably have some bacon on the side because, well, it's bacon. And we start with bacon. It doesn't take very long. And it also makes amazing bacon grease that you can use to, in this case, we're going to put them with the butter when we saute the onions for the pierogies. And also going to use the bacon grease with a little butter to prepare the pierogies themselves. So, good thing to start with the bacon. We are starting with a pound. This is larger than the cook I normally do. We're cooking for 4 people today, so we're going to have to use the space on the griddle. We're going to have to use every inch of it. You see, it does not take long for the bacon to cook up, and bacon is strictly, of course, to taste. If you like it crispy, leave it on a little longer. If you like it floppier, take it off. Totally to taste. As that bacon cooks up, the next thing we are doing, going to put some butter down to saute the onions. And you can see here that we are going to use all the space on our griddle insert. That is I don't know if it's a drawback, but it is the reality of this Weber insert, this griddle insert. It doesn't have a huge cooking surface. So if you're doing a big cook, you have to really plan out the sequence so that the things that cook fastest get done first, and you'll be able to save the space for what you need next. We're going to spread the onions out here in the butter so they have good contact with the cooking surface. And those strips of bacon are just about ready to take off. They're just about ready to put up above and continue to cook. We are running the griddle at about 400 degrees this morning. Maybe a little hotter than the 350 that's been kind of standard, that what we've been working with on the griddle, but it is a little cooler morning. That factors in there. And when you put food on the surface of your griddle, you lose cooking temperature. It's not like an oven that maintains that nice consistent temperature. You have to account for the fact there's some temperature loss from the heat that's absorbed by the food that you're cooking. Try to compensate from that by turning it up. And I am not using a cool zone today. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll be about 450 on one end and maybe 300 on the other. That's ideal for things like biscuits, but today we are maintaining a consistent temperature as we have our bacons and onions getting ready for round 1 of this cook. That bacon is ready to pull off. You can leave it up above on that upper rack if you want it to crisp up a little bit. Totally an option. So now we're going to go back to our old friend the butter. Going to put down some more butter as we get ready to put our pierogies on. And the pierogies won't take long. I found these. They are pre-made at Hy-Vee. You can make your own. I've seen different restaurants, different DoorDash options really have excuse me, have pierogies. But these are right out of the package. And we're making 3 packages today. We're making about 24 pierogies, which should serve 4 people. And again, put down the butter. Getting ready to put our pierogies on the griddle. And they don't take long. You see, we've got the onions. Look at how those onions are changing color as we make sure that we're coating the entire surface with as much butter as humanly possible, because, well, it's butter. And it's also mixing with that bacon grease, which really helps to brown up these pierogies. Onions are changing color. You can see the smoke coming up off the griddle as we put the pierogies on. It smells awesome. Hopefully the neighbors are enjoying. And there are our pierogies. Spread them out. And we are going to flip them to make sure we get them golden brown on both sides. They are in direct contact with the cooking surface. I thought about using a chicken rack. Maybe I will subsequently. Maybe I will if I do this again. We'll see how these turn out. And those look pretty golden brown. It looks like we are ready to take our pierogies off, serve them up with the onions, crumple up the bacon that we made earlier, and we are about to enjoy this Canadian pierogi treat. So I'd encourage you to try this out. I found these at Hy-Vee. I'm sure they're around. If you get real adventurous, you can make your own, but we didn't really go there today. These are right out of the bag. And here we have our pierogies, bacon, onions, ready to eat. Thank you for stopping by the Catio. We will see you next time.